Sometimes the treasures are really low, and in the springtime we see all the flowers and we're looking around and we forget to look down. And right here, there's an abundance, and actually Phoebe can smell it, of lily of the valley. And this is an incredibly fragrant flower. And I'm going to gather just a few, and I'm going to include them in some tiny arrangements. And it's, when combined with lilacs, they just create wonderfully fragrant arrangements. So sometimes the treasures aren't just down low, they're also on an old wall. And I love walking by this stone wall and noticing the delicate ferns and the small flowers and the ferns coming out here. And there's just such a neat contrast between the strength of the wall and the ferns and the texture of all the moss and lichen. And this is just so beautiful. I like to look at it and just ponder. About a year ago when I started doing these videos, I had one called Spa Day for Houseplants. And it's May, and it's the weekend, and it's time for my houseplants to get a little bit of fertilization. So I give them a little bit of vitamins to help them grow, and minerals. And then I like to spray them down to get all of the dust off of them. This plant over here has been inside for a long time, but it's really, I like to have it outside. Over here, this is salvia. Here you go, Phoebe. And this is in its third year. So it was really fun to see this plant come back. And these ferns are from inside. This right here, I always talk about this in my garden videos. It's euphorbia, and I just treasure this plant. I think those flowers are magnificent. So later today, I'm going to create mini arrangements that are going to go inside some of these plants, and some of them are going to be fragrant. So I'm looking forward to making the rest of this video. So on this beautiful day, I'm kind of all over the place. I had my spa day for house plants. I'm going to be doing a flower arrangement, and I had 2 dead small evergreens here. And I just found this golden variegated boxwood that I'm very excited about, and they're all planted. So this is freshened up, and now I'm going to head and pick out some more fragrant flowers. This is a lilac bush. It is such a romantic flower. I love the color, and it's so fragrant. I'm just going to take one. Phoebe found me in the garden. She's not supposed to be in here. Come on, Phoebe. Out you go. Out you go. Get out of here. Come on. Oh, out you go. Crush my flowers. This is the fig tree that was half this size when I was getting lanternflies of it last year. And I'm so excited. I didn't do anything with it to prepare it for the winter time, but there are tons of figs. All of these little buds are figs. And it's just so exciting. I'm hoping that somehow the lanternflies, whichever ones were able to nest, that it doesn't ruin the fig harvest. But I'm feeling really hopeful. So now that I'm done gardening and tidying up a little bit, I can spend some time just arranging flowers. And what I've done here is I have these containers that I've saved from jams and juice, and I've put some clippings in these containers, lily of the valley, lilac. They'll smell great, and I can cluster these inside on the dining room table. And then the other thing I like to do is to take plants and insert flower stem holders and add flowers to an otherwise green house plant. So this is fun, and my day of gardening is done.